Hello students, welcome to iExamB. During this last week of exam, as we know, 1 week is left for RBI Grade B DEPR 2022. Most of you might be struggling about how should we plan this week or what should we revise first. So here in this video, we are going to discuss some suggestions that you can opt while planning your week, and we are also going to discuss 5 topics from each section that you must revise. So the exam for RBI Grade B DPR 2022 is on 2nd July, that is next Saturday. So 1 week left for the exam. So what should be the strategy in the coming week? First of all, let's calm down and lay out a roadmap for the week. First thing to do is revision. While reading, we all make notes. So go through your notes, the points you found most important and wrote down. So go through them. Second important thing is practice numerical, because in the exam we have to solve the paper in a allotted time. There can be too many numericals with the conceptual questions, and we don't know the exact number of numerical that are going to be there in the exam, but we do know that there are going to be a lot. So practice numerical as much as you can. Try to solve the problems in the quickest possible way. We cannot use calculator in the exam, so while practicing don't use the calculator. Third thing is attempt mock test. Mock test is the best way to evaluate your performance in the exam. iExamB is providing you with 10 mock tests which you can practice and know your weakness that needs more focus. So attempt mock test. Last and the most important thing is don't get nervous, because you have come a long way. You might have read a lot and exam is just a week away. So don't get nervous now thinking that you haven't prepared well or so, as it will hamper your performance in the exam. This is valid for during the exam too, because at times we see a single question that we are not able to solve, and we waste too much time on that, and we feel so nervous that we are not even able to do the other topics that we excel. So don't get nervous. So in these remaining days, we can focus more on the topics for which likeliness to be asked in the exam is maximum. So here are 5 topics from each section. Almost every year, questions were asked from these topics. Let's have a look to the topics from microeconomics first. So the 5 most important topics from to prepare from microeconomics are elasticity, production function, market structure, cost curve, substitution, and income effect. So elasticity of demand and supply is a very important topic, and question ranging from 1 to 3 have been frequently asked in the past years. So prepare for the numericals from elasticity of demand and supply. Another important topic is production function. Most of the time you can find so many questions from the Cobb Douglas production function, so prepare for that too. Another important topic is market structure. Market structure is one important topic because there can be many questions asked from each type of market structure. So you should know how to find price and equilibrium level of output under various conditions and under various market structure. So prepare for these types of numerical too, because they can be asked in 3 marks. Another important topic is cost curve. So this is another important topic that have been asked in the past year very frequently. Questions from substitution and income effect are asked in 3 marks too. So prepare for the numericals for that. Last year there was a question from journal equilibrium. So if you want to prepare, don't forget to prepare for the journal equilibrium too. So, from macroeconomics, the 5 most important topics that you should not forget to revise are national income, ISLM curve, multiplier, inflation, and Solow and Lewis model. So, national income is a very important topic, and usually asked in the 3 marks numerical. So, prepare for numericals on the national income for 3 marks. Another thing is IS shift in the ISLM curve is the most frequently asked topic. Prepare numerical as well on this topic, because you should have conceptual clarity too, and you should also practice numerical from this topic too. While practicing for from multiplier, you should not focus only to a single multiplier. Rather, practice for fiscal policy multiplier, expenditure multiplier, tax multiplier, budget multiplier, etc. So multiplier is a very important topic, and you should prepare for all types of multiplier in the form of numericals or the concepts. At global level, we are facing inflation, and this year it can be asked again because it is a very important topic. If we see this year, solo and lewis model is another very important topic. You can find numerical on solo model that can be asked in 3 marks, and in the lewis model there can be some conceptual questions. And if another model that can be asked in numerical is harrod domer model. So if you are preparing for numerical from the models, prepare for numericals from solo model and harrod model. And another model that you should not forgot to revise is rostro, because rostro's stages are very important and they are asked in conceptual question for 1 marks. Coming to econometrics and statistics, this is a very scoring section because the student who have already cleared the exam, they also says that if they are good in econometrics and statistics, they are able to secure more marks in the phase 1. So prepare for the last, in this last week you should prepare more for econometrics and statistics because it is a very scoring section. So, in econometrics and statistics, covariance, correlation, regression analysis, autocorrelation, heteroscedasticity, T test, various tests like F test, T test, ANOVA, these are very important and frequently asked questions. In the last week, don't forget to revise these topics and practice as much as numerical you can. So there can be numerical for 1, 2, and 4 marker from each of these topic. In autocorrelation, Durbin Watson test is very important, and questions like what is the range of rho, what is the range of d, these can be asked in the conceptual questions. And there can be some questions where the rho is given to you and you have to find the value for the d, that can be calculated by using a simple formula. So you should know how to find the value of d if rho is given, if the value of rho if d is given. Durbin Watson test is very important. And while preparing from correlation and regression analysis, you should focus on the types of numericals where the observation are wrongly recorded. So these types of questions are frequently asked in 4 marks, so prepare for those types of questions. And we have discussed the questions that have been asked in the past year from micro, macro, econometrics, and statistics over a series where we discuss past year question. So you can check from there what type of question you should prepare for the exam. So all the best for your exam. You can enroll now and use code B40 to get flat 40% off on the purchase of your RBI Grade B DEPR online course. So, all the best for your preparation, and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for future notification. Thank you.